Hey guys, Caleb with White Metal Games here. Today's video update are the Shadows of Brimstone miniatures. This is a game put out by Flying Frog Productions. This was done by one of our studio artists, and he did it in a different color scheme than we've done before. We're always trying new things here, and we've done the Shadows set around 5 or 6 times at this point. So when clients encourage us to try something new, we are encouraged to do so. And let's just take a closer look. So these are about 4 or 5 different sets. Starting down here, we've got Void Masters with Void Hounds. And the artist in this case did them in a color-shifting metallic paint, which I think works really well for these kind of Hounds of Tendalos-like creatures with these long tongues. And you'll start to notice on some of these guys what he's actually taken is he's taken this Uhu glue from Europe and he's put it on all of their slabbering maws. So you've got this nice saliva kind of beading off of these guys. And you'll see this repeated on other models in the project. Behind them we've got these Void Sorcerers. What I love about these guys is the purple and green contrast. And then they've got these books they're holding, and they're kind of like spell books. And he's highlighted up the inner pages to make them look like they're kind of glowing with power, which I really, really appreciate. Kind of lumped behind them are these Hell Vermin. They're these giant 2-headed rats, which I feel like they come in a bigger set than just the 3, but maybe they come in the set of 3. I'm not entirely for sure. But they're great. These would be great for a D&D game. They're kind of just this really fun dual-headed rat, which is just kind of a neat beast to put in your dungeon against your favorite adventurers. Behind them we've got these Lava Men from the Caverns of Cinder set. These are 3 either Lava Men or Magma Men. And he's done these in a pretty traditional red and black to show that the black is the outer parts of the magma that's cooled, whereas the inner portions are this red-orange color to indicate that they are on fire. And he's also given this green OSL to the eyes, and actually on the hands too if you look really closely, to kind of indicate sort of a foul magic that's animating this thing. Behind them are the Swamp Slugs of Jargano. Again, he's continued the trend with this Uhu glue saliva kind of in the maw of this thing. I'm a really big fan of these models, actually. I like these ones. Not all of the Shadow stuff appeals to me, but these ones I really love. I'm thinking about using them for some Nurgle palanquins, and you are welcome to rip that idea off because I just love them. They'd fit perfectly on a 50 or 40 millimeter base. Behind them are the Serpent Men of Jargano. So these are basically Yuan-ti is really the closest approximation in D&D. They're kind of like snake men, and one of the things I like what he's done here is he's given them a natural jungle green color, and then on the stomach, where it's a pretty flat area, he's actually given them a little bit of texture there artificially using his brush, which I really like, and it kind of complements that beige underbelly quite well. He's kept it pretty simple otherwise, with the exception of the feathers, which are this kind of blue pinkish color, which actually is very close to what he did with the hounds of the Void Hounds over here. So I see where he's going with this. The artist in this case prefers kind of pastel painting, and it really played well for this set. Behind it are these 3... Actually, I don't know what these guys are called. He painted them up sort of like giant lobsters. We've done them more like fire ants in the past. But the lobster look actually works really, really well for these guys. I think they kind of pop on the table. Obviously, this is pretty much a minimalistic style of painting, probably what I'd call bronze level. But it looks fine for basic gaming purposes. And then back behind there is my favorite. This is kind of this big demon monster thing. This guy is this large kind of winged demon thing that kind of reminds me of something out of an eldritch horror with its big fanged maw. He's also got some of these runes of power kind of etched in his flesh, which are kind of hard to see right now. For the wings, we used stencils from Fallout Hobbies to create this artificial texture on the wings, kind of this scaled texture, which the bright pink really pops nice against the black basic skin area. So I think it really works fine. The Shadows of Brimstone models are not high in detail, but at the very least they give you a nice neutral flat palette to work with stuff like stencils on this guy. So we'll put him back at the back. I would love to use him for a demon and really just about anything. Now you can only get him from the base set, which also includes, I think, the ant guys here. And really that's it. The rest of these guys are from different expansions. So if you were a Kickstarter supporter and your box of these guys is sitting around waiting to be painted, contact us at info@whitemetalgames.com. Let us know that you've got a set of these. We'd love to paint up another set, or any Kickstarter game, really. We're actively taking board game clients, and we actually offer 25% off board games if they are pre-assembled, i.e. pre-cast as a solid figure. Because we don't have to spend as much time on assembly. We can just get right to painting, which is great, saves us time, saves you money. So that's it for now. Again, if you guys are interested in this, check out links to our other videos in the series. And that's it for now. So until next time, put your minis where your mouth is.